What's going on my new, current, and future rideshare drivers and passengers out there? Welcome to the channel. Before I get started, if you're new, you enjoy the content, make sure you smash the subscribe button so you know when I come out with new videos. Now, I couldn't believe when I just read this, and I just put the link to this article in the description below for everybody else to read, because holy smackovich. Wow. Uber had the audacity to say that pretty much we're not the backbone to their models. Are you kidding me? Really? How the heck else do they think they made all that money? I mean, they think that money just magically appeared and riders magically got to destinations? It's insane. What's going on, Tony? This was crazy. And I guess it's Tony West or something. My other phone's not working, so I can't read the article, but we don't need to read it. The fact of it's in the description for everybody else to read. What's going on, Rody? I can't believe they had the audacity to say that we're not the backbone. That's like saying, you know, McDonald's, that burgers and fries aren't McDonald's. Without that, people wouldn't really go to McDonald's. So to me, that is insane and crazy. And that's going to piss off drivers right there. Big time. For the simple fact of, again, like I said, I mean, how else would all these riders got to all these destinations? Uber and Lyft never would have took off anywhere. They definitely wouldn't have went no global. None of that if it wasn't for drivers like you and me. Bottom line, hands down, I don't care what anybody says. If you agree with me, make sure you give the video a thumbs up, guys. It is hilarious, Tony. It really is. It's crazy. So, I'm at a loss for the words after I read that, and I wish the article would work on my other phone, but it's not right now, just so I can read some of the crap that was in there. So I really encourage everybody to check the description, check the article in there, because it's crazy. Pretty much Uber said that we are not the backbone. We are not the core to Uber. We are not Uber's core. Pretty much, I guess, the apps are. But it's like, if you have no drivers, nothing's going to happen. Okay? That's what people are always yelling about Trip right now. The fact that they have no drivers, you know what I mean? There's no ride. There's nothing going on. They're not making money. Uber and Lyft would never made money if it wasn't for drivers taking rides and getting people to where they need to go. And I'm really pissed off that the damn article's not coming through right now, because some of the stuff in there is just, it's mind-blowing. The simple fact for them to say that. And I just got done making a video saying that they need to bring back 80-20 split, or 70-30, 75-25, depending on when you all joined. But before all that, that's what I was saying they need to bring back. And then they bust out this stuff. That's just, that's a smackovich to the face right there. For all the drivers that have been doing this for years, all the new drivers out there, for everybody. And I hope AB5 makes them wise up. I really do. Because they need to pay. They really do. They need to pay drivers better. We all know that. And that's why I said, even if things being fair, we didn't complain about money and rates as much until they dropped the 80-20 split. Yes, we had rate cuts before then, but at the same time, people were still making money. And people can still even make money now, but you just have to drive more and more and more, and nobody wants to keep driving more and more and more. I guess my notifications aren't coming in or ever really. We got 10 watching, people coming and going. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm sure people have heard enough of me in the last day that they don't want to keep hearing about this. It sucks that, you know, there's nothing else good really to report on right now. But this is how it is. And I want to make sure drivers are well informed of what's going on, so that way when they make their decisions to sign things or anything else, they have the best information at hand to actually do something. Thanks for deleting my comment on the video. What comment was that, New York? I don't know. I had like 95 spam things and I just hit delete all, as I always do. So if it popped up as spam, my fault, bro. I don't know what to say. Other than that, I don't personally go through and just delete random comments. I just do whatever the YouTube thing says. If it says it's spam or held in review, I'll look at it and make a decision. If it says report spam, I just report it all and just delete it, so I don't have to go through it, because you obviously have no clue how many comments come in this channel each and every day. I am almost the #1 viewed rideshare channel out there, okay? People don't believe me? Check out the statistics. They don't lie. So, I'm not always right, okay? But I'm not stupid either, and I can use my common sense and know that things need to change out there for everybody. Like I said, I'm back in AB5 for the simple fact that it's not in my market, and I can see what happens, and hopefully they're going to raise rates and treat the rest of us better. But I honestly don't think AB5 is going to go all the way, guys. I think Uber and Lyft, they've even said they're going to do whatever it takes to make sure we are not employees. So they already were offering $21 an hour. Maybe they're going to offer more. Like I said, California has a really high standard of living. Do I personally believe we should be making like 30, 40 minimum? No. I mean, this is an unskilled labor job. You know what I'm saying? Teachers and everybody else, other jobs that really matter should be making those types of rates, in my opinion. Okay? Like I said, I'm not always right. People don't always listen to me, which is fine. We all have different opinions. But that definitely is my opinion. What do you guys think? Damn right, MR. We just want fair pay for our time. And that I can agree with. I think they should bring back the 80-20 split. And if they raised every market's rate to at least $1.50, drivers would be happier. Now, I know there's drivers out there that aren't so happy because they want benefits. Drivers want sick leave and vacation and everything else. I don't know about y'all, but when I signed up for this gig, I knew that was not in the cards. And if you're a true independent contractor, and Tony, I'm sure you can agree, if you're a true independent contractor, you can go get your own damn benefits. All right? Everybody can, a true independent contractor gets their own benefits, has their own insurance, the whole 9 yards. Okay? So drivers can just go get that or get a different job that provides that. I think they should come up with 2 plans, one for people who want to be an employee and one for people who don't, and allow us to opt in or out. That is a good suggestion right there. I can support that. Give that a thumbs up, guys. That is a damn good suggestion. Okay? For the drivers that want to be employees, they can have to follow a different set of rules and do other things. Because, again, guys, if you want those benefits and everything else, it's going to come with stipulations. If you think you're getting that for free and there's going to be no consequences, you're sadly and poorly mistaken. Okay? I mean, that's common sense right there. You can't get something and not give up something. It's just not going to happen. And, again, I know a lot of people might not agree with me. I've been getting a lot of hate lately because people aren't agreeing with me. But guess what, guys? I don't care. It's not going to change the way I think. All right? We can all have our own opinions and still get along. All right? We are not Uber and Lyft corporate here, okay? I do not make the decisions. True independent contractors do not have to have someone randomly cut pay after years of experience. That is also true. I can definitely agree with you there too, man. Now, if we are true independent contractors, as Uber and Lyft like to say we are, then they need to stop holding stipulations over our head. What do you guys think Uber Pro is? Uber Pro is another form of control, okay? Get out of the damn matrix and realize that. They want to give you all these little extra things that they should be giving us anyways, like seeing where riders want to go. You know what I'm saying? How long the trip's going to be. They should already give us that stuff. No matter what, hands down, we should be getting that already. So for them to say, oh, we're going to give you portions of this if you follow our certain set of guidelines. What do you think's going to happen, guys? Let's be real, Dustin. No driver wants to pay for their own benefits and commercial insurance with workers' comp benefits. That is true. I can be real, and I know not many people do. But then that's when the whole thing comes into play is you have to get another job. I mean, if you want all that stuff, go to where that stuff is. Work for those kinds of gigs. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, a majority of everyone that has been messaging me and everything else and what we read and see on other channels, people do not want to be employees. They want the things that come with employees, but they don't want to be employees. So I have no clue in hell how that's supposed to work. Let me guess, the new law says that if you are core to the business, you aren't an employee. Well, technically, there is no new law yet at all. I think is Uber and Lyft are going to, before the signing and everything comes in, Exactly, Tony. People want their cake and eat it too, and it's just not going to happen. It's just really not. Back in 2000, this thing passed with strip clubs. They got around it somehow. There's always going to be something to get around. That's right, Lisa. And even if this does pass, who's to say Uber and Lyft can't get around it or pull out? They already left their corporate office, okay? Uber headquarters is no longer in California, for those that don't know. Uber corporate is now in Dallas, Texas, okay? So they've already thought ahead of what might potentially happen. That's why when people were like, all that fear-mongering with the, they were sending us in the apps with Lyft about you might have to have shifts. Oh, why are people trying to call me right now? Don't try to call me when I'm live. Now, as people know, there might be stipulations out there. Sadly, it's all speculation because nobody knows for sure. But these are real potential things that could happen. And I just want drivers to realize that. And that's why I tell people, please have backup plans. Because if things don't go the way you want, you need to have a way out. Uber is not a corporation. That's true. They are publicly traded now. You're correct on that. My fault. And what's to say? Uber will never leave California. They will fight this bill and pay off whoever they need. California's economy is that of a country. I can definitely agree with that too. But the governor has not signed this yet. So until he signs it, it's not set in stone and negotiations can still take place. And that is what a lot of drivers want. Okay, people want more. Basically, in the end, we all just freaking want to get paid more. Okay, that's saying it as plainly as possible. We all do want to get paid more because they have cut the rates drastically, especially Lyft. And as soon as it becomes under the taxable mileage for the U.S. write-off, if it's under 58 cents, that's bad. Okay, you should not be driving for under 58 cents, period. Do you think it's worth it to start driving for Uber in a small city? Depends on your city. It just depends. I mean, it's always worth a shot if you need extra money. Okay, to me, I don't tell people to go out there and do this full time. Definitely don't buy one of those newer vehicles to do all this full time. No, because in most markets you can't make it in most markets, guys. And yes, under 58 cents to me means you're working for free because that's the tax write-off. And people are going to hear and do what they want to do, and there's nothing else that anybody can say to change their minds. I just want people to prepare for the worst. Bottom line. And Uber, you need to wise the F up and realize we are the backbone. Okay? Without us, you don't exist. Just remember that. But all right, guys, go ahead and end this. Make sure you check the description below for extra information and tips. You keep doing your thing. You get your money. You don't take crap from anybody. And until next time, guys, Uber on or don't. Peace out. You have a good day at school, man?